Bedford Township Board of Trustees to order. Clerk Sanders, please take the roll.
Trustee Jackson. Trustee absent. Trustee Taylor.
Here.
Trustee Reeves.
Here.
Trustee King.
Here.
Clerk Sanders here. Treasurer Kavanaugh absent. Supervisor McCray.
Here. Quorum is present. We're going to be delayed a minute because they're printing off the information that we need to move forward on the action plan for SNAP. And here it comes. Look at how efficient that clerk's office is at getting this
They are
stuff
the
done.
best.
They are the best.
They're buttering us up.
Nothing but the truth.
Well, you know, okay, this is the only thing we need right here?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
score sheet.
All right, well, let's get started with the score sheet.
Okay.
And the floor is yours, Director Nancy.
Okay. Mr. Supervisor, Honorable Board, thank you for accommodating this special meeting. I come to you today to request bid recommendations for our SNAP 2 developer program. Sorry, I was running.
You're fine.
Too old for that?
You do well. You do well.
So we did the RFQ for our SNAP developer program. We did get 5 respondents. I rated the respondents is what's on the worksheet based on their qualifications and past experience. The 2 highest scorers were FPJ Investments and HP Snap Investment. I would like to have the bid. I'm recommending to the board to accept those 2 contractors for the program. They have worked with us in the past. We're familiar with their work. They do a good job for us. I did just get the list today of available properties. There are not very many on the list, so it would not make sense to select more than 2.
Okay, questions from the board?
Through the chair,
Trustee King.
approximately how many properties do we have this year?
So this year, I can give you exact, because I've been working on them today.
Okay.
So there's a total of 16 properties on the list. However, 7 of them are vacant lots.
Okay.
3 are occupied homes, 2 are potentially vacant homes. And then there are 4 commercial properties. Of the 4 commercial properties, 2 of them are like 25% of a bigger property. So, yeah, so it was something that a previous property owner did, I think, for the purpose of tax foreclosure. They took the parcel, they divided it into 4s, and then they would rotate which parcels they paid on. We found that the hard way because these particular parcels were purchased multiple years ago, sold to a new person, and they did it as well. So, yeah.
Now, the inventory that we have this year, how does that compare to like previous years?
It's slightly less than last year. Last year was, we probably had 2.5 sheets of properties. This is like 1.5.
Okay.
When we first started the developer program in 2014, I believe the first year we selected something like 37 properties. So just to show you how much they've shrunk down over the years, which is a good thing.
That's a
Because
good
people are
thing.
paying their
Yeah,
taxes.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
So it's just, a program like ours is maybe starting to come to where it's not needed anymore. So we'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
To the chair.
Trustee King.
Director Mancini, under the notes, you have that all recommendations are subject to the limit set by the final number of available parcels via the 2026 Lane County First Right of Refusal list.
Yes.
What impacts the recommendations based on the number of lists? How does that impact the recommendation
So
itself?
the RFQ is set up where there's 2 levels of developers. And they can apply for either the level A, which is 13 to 20 properties, or level B, which is 8 to 12 properties. That's based on, like I said, kind of when we started the program. But as the list dwindled down, we can't force them to buy, 13 properties that are not available. So the amount that they acquire is subject to what's available on the list. So typically what happens is the township, for our CDBG program, we select our properties first. We only select vacant properties, so potentially out of this list, the most we could take is 2. And that would leave 3 for the developers. They would then, we would do a draft, and we would draw from a hat. They would pick until all the properties are gone. They can select the commercial properties. They can also select the vacant lots if they wanted to. But it's mainly geared towards residential houses.
Okay, and both the recommendation ones are both level A?
Yeah, because that's what they applied for.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Other questions from the board?
To the chair,
Trustee Reeves?
Director, the building materials group, the first one, the prior work with Redford Township being 0, I assume that's just no prior work?
Yeah, they haven't worked with us at all. They did have a pretty good wealth of experience in their RFQ. The biggest issue with them was they don't have comparable work for what our program is. Everything they gave us was stuff that they were hired to do for somebody.
Okay.
So, our program is where it's private funds, they fix up the house with their own funds and sell it. We're very cautious, we don't want flippers because we don't want them to do the minimum. We don't want them to do bad work. We consider them a partner with Redford Township, so we look at what they do, we make sure they're doing good work, we make sure they do everything regardless of what it does to their profit margin. And so with having somebody that doesn't have anything to show me that they've done with their own dollars,
I see.
it's kind of hard to gauge their work.
Okay. And that would be that project experience past 5 years category as well?
Yes.
Okay, that's for the one. Okay. Thank you.
Other questions from the board?
To the chair.
Madam Clerk Sanders?
So we have the 2 that you're looking to choose from. Are they required, like when you say you put it in the hat, they pick, are they required to take what they pick, or what is the process in that, if they?
Yeah, so when they select them, they're required to purchase them.
Okay.
Sometimes they work out well for them, sometimes they don't, but they're theirs and they have to, renovate them. And very rare occasions, they might, if it's too bad, then they could demo them. That hasn't happened since 2014 when it was a requirement that they each demoed one property. Usually they're gonna wanna fix the houses up, regardless of the shape it's in. If there's any kind of legal proceedings or quiet title or any of that, it's all on them to take care of. So yeah, they pretty much take it sight unseen, take the risk.
Thank you.
To the chair.
Trustee Taylor?
Michelle, just one more question on the chart at the very end of the graph. Requested rehab, requested demo, requested comp. What's requested comp?
Commercial.
Commercial. And obviously they're not requesting to demo anything, but if necessary, they will.
They could, yeah.
If they get in there and realize that the investment is more than they anticipated, that would be a situation for demo.
Yeah, so, like I said, when we first started the program, we actually required them to take one house down. And that was because at the time, the amount of blighted properties that were on the list were great. And so we wanted to make sure that they did something just for the betterment of the township, which was the demo, because obviously they're not making any money at that. As the years progressed, there were less and less properties that really would fall under what we would need to demo. So we no longer require them to do that, but if it works for them, we don't have an issue, because again, they're doing it strictly for us because there's no cash benefit to them.
And regarding the vacant lots, are those properties that we tend to purchase ourselves? Or is this something that they can purchase to build upon?
So 2 of the vacant lots are next to foreclosed properties. So I would recommend whoever purchases those foreclosed properties that they buy that vacant lot as well. The other ones, one is partial to somebody's home, so we really don't wanna get involved in that too much. the other one is too small to build. So of the lots, there's probably one that's buildable. We typically won't buy them because CDBG doesn't allow us to build homes right now. But they could, if they wanted to build a home on it, we wouldn't deny them from purchasing it.
Okay. Thank you.
Other questions from the
Think we're
board?
good.
No.
What's the pleasure of the board?
To the chair,
Trustee Taylor?
I move that we approve the request for qualifications, stabilizing neighborhoods action plan, SNAP 2 program, developers for acquisition, redevelopment, and resale of tax foreclosed properties. Recommended to approve, do we need to say the FPJ Investment LLC at 17401 Mack Avenue in Detroit, and HP Snap Investment LLC, 24300 Jordan Road in Redford.
Support.
Been moved and supported. So motion on the floor is Redford Township SNAP Program, request for qualification of RFQ, developer acquisition, development, and resale recommendation of FPJ Investment LLC, 17401 Mack Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, 48224, and HP Snap Investment LLC, 24300 Joy Road, Redford, Michigan, 48239. Any other questions? Roll call vote.
Treasurer Kavanaugh, absent. Clerk Sanders, yes. Trustee Jackson, absent. Trustee Reese.
Yes.
Trustee Taylor.
Yes.
Trustee King.
Yes.
Supervisor McCray.
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Director.
Thank you, and thank you again for accommodating
Yeah.
with short notice.
And I would thank everybody for showing up on the day after the holiday or after the non-electrical storm. So the only business coming before the board at this meeting, meeting is closed, and we reconvene at 6:30, or 6 o'clock, I'm sorry, 6 o'clock. What's that?
I said, thanks.